I'll just blow a hole right here. Hey guys, today's episode, we got some new parts. Finally got the pinion brake. Well, here's the bracket, mounts to the third member. Yoke. The brake rotor, hardware brake line, and caliper for this car. More for that rear end. We're gonna go get the jack stand. I'm gonna slide it underneath that tube. I'm gonna set it back down. We're gonna jack up this side and figure out what size bolts we need to pull the bolts of the pinion. So there's 6 bolts right there on the front of the pinion, behind the pinion yoke. I'm gonna undo that. We're gonna pull the yoke. We'll get the pinion all set up, pinion brake set up, all put on. Then we're going to come back here. We're gonna figure out the best place to blow a hole. And we'll blow a hole. Disconnect this brake line. Flip it around so it goes back, and see if we can't get this set up. So we have a pinion brake in this car, because right now we're set up where all we have is front brakes, and since we're taking this car to Utah, they're gonna want to take those wheels off. And if I have my brakes still up here on the front end, when these tires lay over, the brakes will stop working, or hell, they might even just seize, and I'm just sitting there doing one of these because only one tire spins. I don't think I should have any issues with my tire going back into my firewall, but you never know, because like I said, we're taking this old girl down to Utah, and probably go grab the hammers, do some body work, make this spots like this right here on both sides here, here. I'm gonna try to shove as much of this in as we can to make everything tighter, and might come in right here with the hammer and see if we can't get this less resistance to go up. So let's go get a jack stand. We'll get this set up. And before I forget, having a truck with having 2 people, or even having a truck that you can pick your cars up with, is handy. But if you have a rock crawler that you don't care if it gets beat up, take a short chunk of chain, attach it to the back of your truck all the way up into the front of your derby car, short chain it, and drag it like a trailer. Because I drug it from my tow yard to over here by the house that way, and I had no issues. Car followed the Jeep just like a trailer would. Excuse me. All right, to be more precise, so we have to pull these bolts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5. Line them up, line the pinion bracket up on it, and then the new hardware that it comes with have longer bolts that go through the bracket that holds the pinion brake to the diff. We put that on with those longer bolts. Then you put the pinion yoke in, the rotor, the caliper, and we'll probably wind up putting a hole right in this area somewhere for the brake line. We'll see when we actually get to that portion of all this. Ooh, sweet Jeebus. Oh, they're tight. I might have to go get impact. I'll be tightening it. Actually, we'll climb back out. Yeah, we'll climb back out and grab another wrench off the front of the car and do what's called a buddy wrench. Woo! That was almost bad. There you go. All right, so once we get pinion brake on, we might go get the other car, drag it over, go down to the neighbors, get the tractor, pull the motor out of that car, pull the transmission off, put one of the transmissions we got from Buffalo on it, slide it in, put the cross member and stuff back in, so we can start building the drive line. And wire the motor in and all that fun stuff. That way I can drive this car, move it around as needed. In theory, we're gonna, at some point, we're gonna verify the axle hasn't shifted side to side, and the last couple times this car got moved. And then we're going to tack it in. Once we get the drivetrain in, and we're gonna verify pinion angle, because even though this is a derby car, I don't want my driveline to bind until I'm ready for my driveline to bind, if that makes sense. Well, there'll be people that watch my videos, they understand, but those of you who don't understand, so when the car bends, especially a leaf sprung car, the rear end goes forward and does this number as your your axle moves as your suspension cycles anyways, but as the leaves fold up, it starts making the pinion do weird things. So if you have your stuff set up to not be bound right away, so when it does do those weird things, in theory and on paper, you shouldn't have any issue with your driveline coming out. Like I said, in theory, on paper. Oh, sit you guys back down. There you go. I'm gonna set this right here. We're gonna climb out, grab the bracket and the hardware. I'll make sure the hardware will actually thread into the case. If it doesn't, we might have to get creative and see about reusing the old hardware. But considering we got the pinion brake set from Postal Mopar, it should be fine. Is that wall's cracking? That's nice. Oh. Oop. All right, let's go get an Allen key. All right. Got pinion brake on. So just gotta figure out where we're gonna shove this through. I think we might go right through here. Go up through there. I'll just blow a hole right here. Just right here. Just keep it straight. Just and then it can do whatever it wants. Just blow a big enough hole so it just sits there and floats. Thanks for watching.